Hey wavies and curlies, this is Stacy from the Frizz Girls, and as you can see, my hair is sopping wet. I just got out of the shower, I did wash day, and I need to put product in. Now, I did a video a little while ago that showed you how to use the Denman brush and the bounce curl brush. And I had a request to see the whole thing, meaning they wanted to see my hair dry and styled. But before I get to the dry and style part, I thought I would start at the very beginning with my routine, my full routine for the rain. So here where I live, we have rain on and off today, and it was raining so hard, and I don't know what went on, but I lost power today, which I never really lose power, so hopefully I don't lose power again. But at any rate, we're now in the fall season. It's starting to rain and get cold in most of the United States. And so that means we have to sometimes do something a little bit different with our wavy curly hair. So I'm swapping products around that I usually use on a day when it's either humid or rainy or snowy or sleety, that kind of weather. So I wash normally with Function of Beauty, and it's customized for my hair. So I have a purple shampoo, and then I do a rice water rinse, and then I do the conditioner, and then I do EcoSlay rice pudding leave-in. So that's what's in my hair right now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in some moonshine. So we're gonna do the lock method, which is leave-in oil and curl cream or curl custard. And for my curl cream today, we're going to be using AG Details Defining Cream. I love this stuff, or Recoil. I actually accidentally ordered this one instead of Recoil, but it pretty much works the same, so I can't complain, and neither can my hair. Then I'm going to swap out my gel. I've been using EcoSlay Jello Shot for a while. Instead, I'm going to use BioSilk Rock Hard Jolie. It has no glycerin in this, so this is my go-to gel when it's raining and humid, or raining and humid, or wintertime. So this is my go-to gel, and you can find this on Amazon or Walmart. And then the last product I'm going to use is my new favorite gel, which is by Mark Anthony Strickland Curls Styling Foam. Comes out nice and dry like an actual mousse. My hair loves this stuff, so we're going to finish off with mousse. So first we're going to do is we're going to brush out the hair, and we're going to brush vertically with the Denman brush, and we're just going to kind of go this way, and we want to make sure that we have slip in our hair. Now, for some of you, I've mentioned this before, if you have thick hair or a lot of hair, you might want to section, especially if you're on the curlier side. So if you have curly hair, you might want to section. I have wavy curly hair, so I fall more in the wavy category, but I also do fall in the curly category. I do have a lot of hair, but it's baby thin. So for me, I don't section. I'm lazy like that, and I can get away with it. But it might not work for you. So what works for me might not work for you. So try it to see which option works better. This is all coming down to your routine. You have to find the routine that works good for your hair. So what routine works good for my hair might not work good for your hair. Just an FYI. So now we're just gonna finish kind of getting some slip and running through. And as you can see, I'm taking like chunks of hair, sections of hair, and just running it through. And all this product that you see, this is actually leave-in. We're gonna leave it in. We don't rinse it out because we're gonna eventually scrunch it out. Next, I'm gonna go in with some moonshine. I keep my moonshine in this travel size container, and it makes it easier to come out of the pouch. I have a small amount, probably like half the size of a dime. I'm just gonna emulsify it in my hands, and then I'm gonna rake it into my hair and into the back and underneath. And as you can see, I've just sectioned it in half. It's not a perfect center, and I don't care because I don't center my hair. I usually do a side part. And I'm gonna do a little bit more, and then just rub it in. And then you're just gonna rake through your hair until it's in. And you want your hair fully saturated to make sure products are getting into your hair. So I'm just gonna wipe it on my towel. And then I'm gonna go back in with the bounce curl brush and just make sure there's good slip and everything's like distributed evenly. So I'm just gonna vertically brush just like this. And you can brush underneath or on top. It's totally up to you. You just want to make sure that you brush the product through and you have slip in your hair. And again, you can section it and do it like in sections, so you can pull the top half up. Just do the bottom half, then you can do the middle section and then the top section. But because I'm lazy, I don't do that. I just section it by separating my hair in half. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my curl cream. So the AG Details Defining Cream, it's pretty much the same as Recoil. I prefer Recoil better, but for some reason I added this to my cart and bought it because the container looks exactly the same, and I didn't realize when I got it. I'm like, well, I'll just use it. So when I am ready to reorder, I will order Recoil. Just gonna give it a good shake. For some reason it's coming out like a little watery like, because it's been sitting for a while in the house. I probably need to order more. Okay, so I have probably about a nickel size for half my hair. So I'm just gonna, again, emulsify it in my hands and then just gonna rake it in. And again, you wanna make sure your hair is saturated and wet. So if your hair soaks up water quickly, that means you're low porosity, and you probably wanna keep a spray bottle on your vanity or your counter, wherever you're doing your hair, so you can wet your hair. My hair is high porosity. It soaks up water like a sponge, and it's still sopping wet. And as you can see, I haven't even scrunched anything out yet. And you can see my curls, my clumps are starting to form, and I haven't even done anything else. I haven't even brushed or anything. Give this a shake. I'm running a little low on this product. So another nickel size amount. And I find it's easy to note the sizes based on coins. And obviously we have a penny size, but you know, that's obviously dead here. But it is what it is. And I'm just gonna rake. And as you see, I'm just running my fingers through my hair to make sure the product is in my hair. And also I have good slip. Now I'm gonna wipe my hands off. And I'm gonna do 2 brushes now. I'm gonna use the Denman, and then I'm gonna use the Bounce Curl brush. Okay. And we've got lots of product, and I don't care because it's gonna go back in the hair. So we're just going to vertically brush everything in and just make sure everything is coated. And I do not care if my clumps have been disrupted right now or my hair looks straight, because we're gonna use the Bounce Curl Define Styling Brush, and then we're gonna scrunch and add gel, and then we're gonna scrunch again and add mousse. And then I'm gonna go off camera and dry my hair, because you're not gonna wanna watch me dry my hair or listen to the hairdryer running. And then I'm gonna pop back on when my hair is dry. So I'm just gonna dry, brush, 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 and you can do it over or underneath. You just wanna make sure you're brushing in the product and you've got good slip. Okay, so now that we're done with the Denman brush, we're gonna go to the Bounce Curl Define Styling Brush. The difference between the Define Styling Brush and the volume is the size of these ridges on the side. So the Define brush has larger ridges, the volume has smaller. Now, at the time that Bounce Curl released this brush, the volume brush was not available, so I do not have the volume brush, but I like definition, and I like to get my volume from mousse, so I'm okay with this brush. And it's got rows and columns. And so what you're gonna do is take your hair. Now, I'm lazy. I do not section and pin my hair. I ain't got time for that. So I just grab a section of my hair, wherever it's at, and you wanna pull with tension. Pull with tension. And you'll see you're forming clumps of hair. And just pull with tension, shake, and let it go. Now you'll see I have some clumps forming. I'm not done yet because my hair is still sopping wet. I'm just gonna pull with tension. Tons of hair. I don't even care if it's separated or not well. It's like the top of my head, the middle of my head, and some of the back of my head. I don't care. I'm just gonna pull with tension, shake, and let it go. And then I'm gonna grab this section back here. I'm just gonna pull with tension, shake, and let go. And as you can see, I'm already starting to form clumps and waves. Looks a lot more neater and defined than this side. Now we're gonna do this side of my hair. So we're just gonna take a section and pull with tension, and then shake and drop. Grab another section, pull with tension, shake and drop, pull another section, shake and drop, and then the last section, just pull with tension, shake and drop. Okay, now that we're done brushing and shaking, we're gonna flip my head upside down. I'm gonna take out a lot of this product in water with my satin scarf. So I'm gonna lower the camera. So you guys are gonna go right down, because if I flip my head, you're not gonna see me or all my hair. So we're just gonna go down, 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 down. Now that's as far as we go. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna go this way to the side so you can see me when I flip my hair upside down. I'm just gonna flip it upside down, give it a shake, okay? I'm gonna take my satin scarf and I'll move around to the front so you can see. And I'm just going to scrunch my hair up, and I'm just scrunching out the extra water and the extra products, because my hair now is too wet for gel. So you wanna take out the extra water just by scrunching. And the reason why I use a satin scarf is it does not add any extra frizz to my hair. You can use 100% cotton tee, you can use a microfiber towel or the microfiber gloves from Bounce Girl. I had this scarf that I got from Ulta to sleep in, and when I slept in it the first day, it just came out of my head. So I was like, well, I'll just use this to scrunch out water and product, and let me tell you, it's been a game changer. So you want to make sure you get enough water and product out by scrunching, and you'll know as you scrunch your hair how it feels. And I like to scrunch and lift my hair up. And all right, so now you can see the clumps have already formed, and now my hair is all getting all curly like, and I don't even have the last two products are dried in. So now, as you can see, I'm upside down. I'm gonna put in this product. So this is Bio Silk Rock Hard Gelée. I love this stuff. And it's got maximum hold, so strong hold. And I'm gonna use about a nickel size for my hair. I have a lot of hair and it's long. You might not need to use as much if you have shorter hair. And I'm just going to scrunch it into my hair. So scrunch the roots, the mid shaft, and the ends. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I may not get a cast and I don't care. And there are so many people, especially wavies, that freak out. Oh my God, I don't have a cast. Am I gonna die? No. It's not the end of the world if your hair does not get a cast. It don't live and die by, my hair got a cast, it didn't get a cast. It's no big deal. Okay, now I'm gonna scrunch that extra out with the same scarf that I just used. So just flip my head. I'm just gonna scrunch my hair. And you'll know where your hair is at, how it feels. All right, now that my hair is scrunched, last product, and then I'm gonna flip my hair right side up. So this is the Marc Anthony Strictly Curls Mousse. Just give it a good shake. I prefer a mousse over a foam, and my hair prefers a mousse over a foam. But that's just me. You could use a foam if you've got it. And then wait for it to stop growing. And then once it stops growing, you're just going to separate it in your hands and scrunch that sucker in. Just give it a good scrunch. Load it up. And of course, mine just fell all over the floor, but it's okay. I got hardwood floor, so I'm not gonna stress about it. Just load it up. Don't use a lot unless you have long hair or a lot of hair or thick hair. I don't have thick hair, but I have a lot of thin wavy hair and it's long. All right, I'm gonna grab what's on the floor because you know what, the floor's clean. And I'm gonna have to get it up anyways. All right, so there's the rest. We're just going to scrunch it in, who cares? Just like that. All right, now I'm gonna take this scarf again and scrunch my hair. And reform my clumps. And take out the extra product and water. And I'm just looking for drier sections of the scarf to pull out the extra water. All right, so that's probably good. So now I'm just going to give it a shake and flip right side up. Okay, and as you can see, I have lots of clumps. They're wet and my hair's going wonky, but you know what? I don't care because I'm going to dry my hair. So now I am going to go and use my hair pick and my Lafine diffuser, and I'm going to dry my hair and style it. And then when it's dry, I'm gonna come back on camera and show you what my hair looks like when it's finished. So stay tuned for the rest of this video.